Welcome back to Starfield. So, I have spent the last couple of days, yes you heard right, couple of days, trying to build the best ship that I could possibly build. And after a lot of frustration we have landed on this. Allow me to introduce you to the Drakkar. This is a flying fortress, a warship, whatever you want to call it. It's slightly bigger than my last ship. And this is the first ship that I have built from scratch, and like I said, it took multiple days. I've damn near pulled my hair out. There's so many frustrating things about this building system. The parts in this game are split up into 5 different areas. You can't save blueprints, so if you're gonna grab some parts from one area and then combine it with some other parts that you like from another area, you need to build a fully functioning ship and then fly to that area and then put on the next parts and then fly to the next area and put on those parts. I don't know what they were thinking, it's insane, so I used console commands to add every single part to one specific area, which I chose here on Titan. I have my limits. We have some slightly powerful weapons. This ship is very slow. I'm sure it's not the best ship in the world, but I'm happy with how it turned out and it absolutely destroys everything. Let's have a look at the inside, because like I said, there's a lot of parts in this game, and funnily enough, despite being who knows how many interiors, you can't see how a single one of them looks unless you build it. So I searched through the internet and I found this legend called Digfig. He makes videos showcasing every single interior, so I went through those and I picked the ones that I liked the most, I put them together, and we have this ship. There is no way to choose where the doors go, where the ladders go. The game picks it randomly for you. It has some type of a system, so it picks the most optimal place where you lose as little as possible from the actual part. So after a lot of annoying shit, I've at least managed to get all the ladders go in one area, which the game does prioritize ladders if you put a single 1x1 companionway. But then there's the doors, which we'll get to that. But we have in the bottom here an engine room, which I really like this area. I don't know, it's awesome. And then we have got ourselves some technology stuff. And then we have a door in here, which is for my crafting room, my workshop. Then we have a door here, so it's a little zigzag all over the place. And then we have just a random living area. Now if it was up to me, I would have all the doors in the same line, but you know, why would I ever be able to do such a thing? Here we have another living area. And then we have our little battle station, which this is probably my favorite part in the whole ship. It's quite empty, but I don't have the skills needed to have a lot of crew members. You need so many goddamn skill points in this game to be able to do anything. So we'll get there one day. And then we have a door here, leading into a little infirmary where you can supposedly cure all the issues and damages and whatnot. And then we have a little controlling room, I believe this is, with a nice view out here, which this place is awesome. And then we are at the top, the cockpit, which is... This is actually my second favorite cockpit. There's one that I like more than this, but I'll show you why that didn't work out in the actual building spot. And then we have a little nice living quarters area here, with some windows right above the massive engines. I don't know if that's a smart idea or not. And then we have not one armory, but 2, because, well, I like collecting weapons. Now, that is the interior. Like I said, it's a bit messy, the doors are a bit all over the place, it's a little annoying, but at this point there's really nothing I can do to make it better, so it is what it is. Alright, now let's get to the building part. So first of all, this is my old ship, and this is my new ship. I would say that's quite the upgrade. Now I am gonna try my best to show you how to build this. I kinda just placed shit all over the place until it worked. I looked at a bunch of pictures from other ships that people have made, And funnily enough, it seems that if you're building the biggest ship possible, and if you want to make it not look like an abomination, they always do end up looking kinda similar, because this building system doesn't really have as much freedom as you think. It's mostly aimed towards making goofy ships like animals and stuff. Actual proper realistic ships are very hard to do. Alright, so I have tried to explain this a couple of times, but I end up confusing even myself. So I have sliced it up into different layers, and I'm gonna go over each single layer, and hopefully that should be the easiest way to show you how to build it. So this is the bottom layer with the landing gears and everything else. I'll go over the parts with my mouse so you can read what they are. Then we have the next layer, which goes on top of the one I just showed. Next layer. And then the final layer. I apologize if this did not make any sense, but I'm not an expert and this building system is quite confusing, so it is what it is. Now, the original cockpit that I wanted to use was this one. This is my favorite cockpit in the game. It is the only ship part that has actual stairs instead of a ladder, but like I said earlier, the parts in this game are not exactly made to fit together, they are more so made to make goofy stuff. So after a lot of trying, I gave up because I could not find any parts that made this work. Now, as for the weapons, you can pick whatever you want. I know there's like, oh, these are the best weapons in the game, specifically particle beam turrets, auto turrets. But really the combat in this game is easy enough to the point where you can choose what you want to use instead of what the best thing is, because you're gonna be able to kill no matter what you use. I have particle beam turrets in the back because if anyone is up my ass, they get deleted. In the front, I'm using this because I prefer to shoot on my own, and these are quite strong. I mean, they're literally called obliterators, so makes sense. Now, this has been me showing you my custom-made ship, and I hope you enjoyed the video despite it being quite different than usual, and I hope I was able to explain to you how to make it if you want to give it a try. I do want to give you a warning though, it is very expensive, and if you don't use console commands to get all the parts in one spot, it's gonna be an absolute nightmare, so I wish you good luck on that. Now, before I end the video, I mean, you wanna see it in action, right? So the ship is a bit too big, maybe. Third person view is not exactly the best option for this. But like I said, it is a flying fortress. Now, where are those pesky enemies when you need them? Alright, so if I can't find any enemies, I guess I'm gonna have to make some. we wiped out the entire three-star fleet. Never mind, they're back. So I don't know if they ever stop spawning, but I guess we are about to find out. Oh, I guess we're about to find out. Alright, so I did have to repair my ship, but I think you get my point. I don't know if these people will ever stop respawning, but now, if you'll excuse me, I will be loading back to another save. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. There's some exciting stuff coming. Bye bye.